Oh my gosh. Is this the Snowy Samba? Welcome back to the Crown Tundra, everyone. Thank you so much for the support on the series so far, and if you want some more episodes coming up tonight, make sure to hit that like button down below as we are tracking down Calyrex's trusty steed, and I believe we gotta head back. Yeah, we can definitely fly back to Freezington and go talk to Mr. Mayor. Ooh, I feel like it got a little bit brighter over here, didn't it? Or was the town always this lit up? I don't know. Definitely a good thing that I set my clock back to like the morning time, because it is now almost midnight here where I live, and even though I'm sure the Crown Tundra looks nice at night, it's better to see it in the daytime. Have you seen what's happened to the statue of the king? Its head has become massive! Huh? You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town's souvenir shirts. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes. Well, maybe I have. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course. You wanted to learn about the loyal steed? Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come then. Follow me. Creepy old man leading us into his house. I'm sure nothing's gonna go wrong. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. So we know what the carrots are for. My memory ain't what it used to be. I can't exactly recall what the steed so desired. I think it's best that you search on the bookshelf over there if you want to find out more. Okay, obviously it's the carrots. Why you gotta make me read more, old man? You know my voice can't handle this. We got a 24-karat carbink over there and some books about the tundra. So let's go ahead and read about the hardy crops or the steed. Probably the steed, right? The horse Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heal and secure its loyalty. And for each among us who claims the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom in which ghosts appear, there is another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. Could this mean the steed is a ice and steel, or ice and ghost type? I don't even know what type Calyrex is, actually. I know it's psychic, but is it pure psychic or half psychic? I don't know, but let's read about the crops then. While carrots can be grown in the tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When growth beneath the heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown in tracts close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop instead. They're a favorite treat for many ghost Pokemon, while Ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in the Ice Root carrots. Okay, so there's two types of carrots that we can grow. Does that mean there's two types of steeds that we can ride? Or perhaps one or the other? Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed and others mentioning a black steed. Yeah, it's looking likely like there's actually two steeds. But I wonder if we could maybe get both of them. Try the Freezington Snow Samba? What? Isn't it tough dealing with the cold here, with the temperature seeming to drop lower and lower with every passing year? While it's tempting to stay indoors where it's cozy, don't forget to move that body. Try the Freezington Snow Samba today. Is this an ad? Come on, lift both hands in the air. Wave here, wave there. Bow low, touch a toe, and freeze. Then up we pop to start it all once more. Amazing, dude. Maybe we can hit up the Freezington Samba later on in the stream. But for now, I think we got all the information we need. So let's head back to Calyrex, who is patiently waiting for us over by the bushes. Oh, apparently someone did want me to work out. Well, maybe in a little bit we'll hit the Snowy Samba or whatever the heck it was called. I'll bust a move for you guys, but we got more important things to deal with right now, okay? We got legendary Pokemon and glitchy shadows to look at. I'm guessing that we gotta plant those carrots. Like, we did see some planters by the cemetery, but I don't know where we could plant for the ice one then. Maybe Calyrex does. Oh there, hey Chief, I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Oh no.
It's no use!
I feel bad, man. Peony, come on. It's against his will, dude. Isn't there, like, consent in the Pokemon world? Human child, were you able to find something about my loyal steed? You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist? It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Is it the Freezington Snow Samba? No, it's definitely carrots. Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we are able to find carrots somewhere, it should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. Well, it's a good thing we already got them, huh? By the stars! You say that you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains them? You humans never stop adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. Yeah, those eyes were pretty cool, but kind of weird how it just instantly went back to normal. And yet, the fields of the village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If we could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the crops we need. Now, where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in this tundra of mine? He's using his future sight. Or maybe something even stronger. His Millennium Eye? I see two spots that might suit our needs. One is a field covered in pristine snow. And the other is a cemetery wrought with death and sorrow. Or gravestones. Same thing, right? Either of those locations should allow me to use my powers and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask that you choose a field and plant those seeds. Alright. So it looks like we get to choose Shadow or Icy Carrot. And I might just leave it up to you guys in the chat. What in the... I seem to be getting in the habit of falling asleep outside. I guess it goes to show that holding down the fort ain't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. I'll try, man. You just be careful of those alien abductions. You marked the two fields on the map. You jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. What is that even? Upon hearing... Okay, well, I say we do a poll to decide which of the two horses we shall pick. Or carrots, I guess. The steeds. Nanny?
Nani?
Oh, the poor Eevee girl. Sing that song about the King Steed Pokemon. Oh, of course, my dear. I'd love to. Well, I ain't singing, dude. Ice root carrots, cold as ice, munched all up by the bully in white. Wait. Munched, you say? Shade root carrots, dark as doom, crunched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now you make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Okay, that actually was a pretty nice song there. I mean, I didn't sing it, but at least it rhymed, right?
A few moments later.
And with a whopping 69%, it looks like the Shadow Carrot has indeed won. So I guess we'll be going for that. We gotta go plant some spooky carrots back in the cemetery. which I keep getting lost as to where the heck it was, but I'm pretty sure it's over this way. I actually don't know, since as you guys may know, I didn't really read into the leaks, but it's kind of hard to avoid them 100%, so I definitely knew about some type of horse being in the game, but I haven't seen them at all, or it, if it's one or two. It's pretty clear that it's going to be two different horses at this point though, but I'm curious if we could maybe get, you know, both of them, or if it's going to be a situation like Urshifu where you can only pick one and you'd have to play through the game again to get the other. That is probably most likely the case, because, I mean, you know, the Isle of Armor had it, so why wouldn't the Crown Tundra be the same? Where the heck was this cemetery, though, dude? I am getting so easily lost in the Crown Tundra. Even though I like it so far, like, the environments and all that, I feel that the layout is a lot more confusing or easy to get lost in than the Isle of Armor was. But, hey, we got some more footprints, and actually another one right next to it. So the footprint's definitely a little bit easier so far than the Digletts. Well, I say that now, but it's just because so far when you find one, there's usually another one close by. Which makes sense, because they're footprints, you know. The Digletts, I mean, it was pretty random whether there would be another one close by or not. But with the footprints, usually if you find one, you'll find another close. But there is the cemetery. And actually, I think I see some more footprints right there next to our buddy Frostlass, who we failed to catch earlier. But, well, actually, we didn't fail. I had already caught one, so I didn't even bother. But we got 3 more footprints to make it 18% so far. And as I mentioned, I'm not sure if, like, we gotta hit a certain percentage, and then one of the legendary, what are they called? The Swords of Justice will appear. Oh, look at that. We got more footprints. Okay, so where do we plant these carrots at? That's what we're really here for, right? And actually, we got another one of those. Ah, come on. I was gonna say there's another pedestal that we could read, but Calyrex is forcing us to plant them right now. Or, I guess we weren't forced to, but we're gonna do it anyway. I see you have reached one of the fields. If you haven't, or plant the seeds in this field, shader root carrots will grow. It has been so long that my memory's hazy, but I believe that my loyal steed would often partake of this sort of vegetable. If shade root carrots were what my steed preferred, it must have been ghost type, mustn't it? It's most vexing that I can't recall. I suppose we'll see. I will ask but once more. Are you sure this is the field in which you want to plant the seeds? Poor Peyote, man. This dude really dragged him all the way here. Might as well just bury him in the cemetery. Like, Calyrex, this is not cool, dude. But yes, we are going to plant the seeds. Very well. Then I ask that you plant them. He's got Peyote talking for him. He's got us digging for him. We can really see clearly why Calyrex has such a big brain, manipulating everyone around him. Ha ha ha! Very good, very good. You have an able hand for working with soil. Now then, it's time I did my part. Let me show you my powers. Oh my gosh. Is this the Snowy Samba? I was about to do the Tingle reference from The Legend of Zelda, but I kind of forgot what he says. I know it ends with Kululimpa! And suddenly, the carrot has grown! Oh! You planted so many seeds, and yet my powers can only get one to grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. But soon it would be time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, human child, I must ask that you pull that shade root carrot free with all your might. Okay, before we do that, let's see what this pedestal has to say. November 30th. Green flourished once more around our village, and rich soil began to spread. Vast lands lay open for farming once more. The village folk began to call the visitor a king in appreciation. Our village had long been plagued by a ruffian that ran rampant through the fields, devouring crops as it pleased. But the king, resplendent in his full power, suddenly spoke to us in our tongue, vowing to rein in the ruffian. So obviously this one, oh my god, it's a Dracloak! That is so cool that they spawn in the overworld now. But yeah, this one was the one we were supposed to read first, and then the one up on the giant's bed was second, since it said January 2nd, I think. So basically, the king brought the people crops, but then its steed actually ate the crops, and so the king had to, you know, tame the steed, I guess. And then they became buddies and grew a whole forest together or something. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention, okay? You know me. I'm just here to pull them carrots and get myself a legendary ghostie. Produce that the king of bountiful harvest beloved steed liked to eat. It grew in a gloomy field. Well done, human child. That carrot will be the key to luring my loyal steed back to me. Now all I need are the reins of unity. They will amplify my power, letting me ride my loyal steed with ease. But I doubt I shall ever get another set from the humans in the village. Oh my... I didn't think we'd be seeing the steed so quickly. What? Yo, that's amazing. Or at least a little bit we saw of it. What? Spectrier, my loyal steed, is it truly you? His eyes, though. That glossy black pelt, that rough, violent gallop. It has not changed from the day we first met. Oh, how this brings back memories. Does the legendary talk? Not exactly. I mean, you can't see Peony on screen right now, but let's just say he's living up to his name, being a literal peon that Calyrex uses to talk to us through. It is my belief that while my steed picked up on the scent of the carrot, it could not determine where the scent was coming from. Judging from the direction it ran off in, it must be headed to the village in an attempt to pillage carrots there. Oh no! If that is true, then Freezington is in danger. Human child, we must make haste. I love how he calls us human child. Hey, there's Peony. This dude is really just dragging him all across the tundra. That is amazing. Calyrex was able to grow a shade root carrot. The scent lured Spectrier out, but it ran off toward Freezington. So now we know at least one of the legendary steeds is known as Spectrier, the ghost steed. And I'm very curious what the ice steed would have looked like now. I mean, I do have the expansion pass on Pokemon Shield as well, so I'll definitely be playing through that and showing it off in the YouTube video. So for those of you watching live right now, stay tuned to the channel and I'll try to post a special episode showing off the differences if we chose the other horsey later on. Before we do though, let's get a little bit more exploring in. Like I said, it's all about balance, okay? We do a little story, we do a little exploring, right? So what is over this way? Oh, we got Claydol in the giant's foot. And a giant Copper-Raja. Dude, is that the giant's foot they're talking about? Or are we talking even bigger, like maybe a Gigantamax Copper-Raja? There's an awful lot of Audinos, which are actually very, very good for... Oh my god! Yeah, that's a lot of Copper-Rajas, man. That's definitely what they meant when they were talking about the giant's foot. Is this literally a bunny and a rabbit trying to eat carrots story? When you put it that way, it does sound pretty silly. So many elephants, man. Oh, well, I guess not exactly. We got at least one more popping up. Oh, I guess not. What is that Pokemon, though? Is that a Mimikyu? Oh my god, it's a Mimikyu in the overworld now. Yo, this dude was actually so hard to find in the base Sword and Shield. It was like a 1% chance in like one area. And now here we got it just out in the overworld, chilling out. We actually have two of them even. So I guess if you hadn't completed your Sword and Shield decks yet, well, it's a lot easier to do that now, with both of the DLCs actually having some of the rarer Pokemon just out and about. And we even have some more of the fossil Pokemon. We got Archon. That's nice, because we saw Amora earlier, of course. Is that Impidimp? Or wait, that's his evolution. Who the heck is teleporting around, though? Oh, it's Hattrem, the other fairy evolution. I have not found my Girafarig, unfortunately, but I did find a binding band. It's a band that increases the power of binding moves. I think that might be a new item in Sword and Shield, maybe even in the Crown Tundra, because I don't remember seeing it before. But there's definitely something similar to it. I forgot what the item is called, but there's something like it. I remember seeing it before during the main playthrough. We got Lord Helix, even more fossil Pokemon. And over here, oh, wild phantoms too. That's awesome. Maybe a TM? Dude, every time I hop on the bike, it's at like the worst timing. It's like when we're in tight little corridors and I should really be on foot instead. Or on steed instead. That would be the most ideal, but of course we don't have the steed just yet. And I've also somehow just realized, I don't know how it took me this long, but El Tigre is no longer following us, man. I guess I must have talked to that little girl earlier who makes your Pokemon go back into its ball. And I didn't notice that I actually pressed for her to, well, hide it from us, which is very unfortunate. So when we head back to Frizzington, I'll try to remember to actually talk to her again. But I'm pretty sure there's one more item back this way. We got DR 58 for Dark Pulse. Alright, let's head back to Frizzington now then, as we seem to have come to a dead end. And oh my gosh. I'm still not over this, man. Peony! What have they done to you, my boy? My loyal steed is endangering the villagers, but I am too weak. Please, human child, I beg you, save the village. Wait, that's it? Where's the steed at? Oh my god, it's right there. Is it too late, guys? Can I switch to the ice horse? Probably not. Seems like the old folks are having a scare right now. I ain't scared of nothing, though. Stop, you horse! Oh, dude, that's so cool. Look at how it's like legs are detached from its hooves. Because it's a ghost, so it's like floating above the ground. That is really awesome. Wait! We got Galarian Rapidash 2, aka Spectrier, who dashes at us for a battle and actually stops right before getting to us. Like, that was kind of weird. It slid in midair for a little bit. Really awesome looking Pokemon. I like it though. Spectrier is after our carrot, but you're not gonna get it. Now, I wonder if we actually, I mean, it seems like we can catch this thing. It's at level 75. We should probably just use our Master Ball. I don't want to risk killing it. And we literally have, oh wait, we have Aqua, the Suicune. You know what? Let's go for that instead. Oh, I should have just gone for the Quick Ball, man. I've messed up. I've shrewded it. It's fine, though. I'm sure Aqua's pressure can handle it. Now, Spectrier is going to start off with the Hex. And you know, even though I love my Quick Balls, it does tend to make things a little bit too easy sometimes. So we're actually going to battle this thing the legit way, as it's going for the Thrashing. And we're going for our Liquidation, which is not actually going to do that much damage, but we can definitely take another Thrash from it. The only thing I'm worried about is that it's going to, yeah, confuse itself. So we might accidentally knock it out. Or rather, it might accidentally knock itself out by getting hurt by confusion. But I'll just take this chance to actually heal up, since El Tigre would probably just kill this thing in one hit, being so high level. This is fine. The Lucky Duckies are always on our side, right? A Spectrier will not hit itself in confusion. Wait, you can't catch it? That's weird. I mean, I'm going to try it probably after one more Liquidation. I'm sure that it can survive one more. Unless we get a critical hit, then I will be very, very sad, but there we go. It's at red HP now. Perfect. Let's start going for, never mind, we can't actually catch it. Okay, and since we know it is a ghost type, definitely can't go for the extreme speed. And I'm pretty sure Aqua's gonna die, so I guess we'll just heal up again? I kind of want Aqua to get the finishing blow. I don't want it to faint, and then El Tigre gets all the glory. Like, El Tigre's been doing enough work as it is. So let's take the Hex, which is actually going to do a pretty good amount of damage. So hopefully we can survive another one of those. Oh, no, not the Shadow Ball. Come on, you betrayed me so, Spectrier. But Aqua has not. Living with 10 HP. And it will take it out. Looks like one of these steeds was better than the other. And today was definitely Suicune's day. Kind of a bummer though that we didn't actually get to catch it. I know that it's part of the story, so they don't want you to accidentally kill it or not be able to catch it, but I don't know. I miss that thrill, that like, I guess challenge of having to catch the legendaries ourselves. But I guess we'll have plenty of that with the Dynamax adventures. It's barking. What the heck? Thought you were a horse, not a dog. What is this? Grandma! No! Crow! And the steed is calmed. I've just realized how it has no eyes. That is so creepy, dude. But also very cool. I really like this ghost horse so far. Although I'm still wondering what the ice horse might look like. Are you alright? Yes, I feel like something stepped in to save me. Something? Or someone? Well, I don't exactly know if Calyrex identifies as whatever it might identify as, but we're gonna get a tuft of black mane hair. It belonged to the King of Bountiful Harvest, beloved steed, Spectrier. The hair is very smooth to the touch. I'm guessing with this we can maybe track its scent, Twilight Princess style. Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you for saving the people of the village? I had no idea such a vicious Pokémon still existed in the Tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokémon in the fairy tales, the loyal steed of the king. Ah, but no doubt I'm overthinking things. What is it that you have there? Is that a tuft of black mane hair? In the fairy tales, it is said that by weaving the hair of the loyal steed together with a radiant blossom grown by the king, it is possible to create the reins of unity, which link the king with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the reins of unity, following an ancient tradition passed down over many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method of making the reins has also been lost to time. In any case, can't spend all day musing over fairy tales. I must make plans in preparation. That Pokémon could well decide to pay us another visit after all. Thank you very much, kind traveler. You're welcome. And Calyrex is back. I am very surprised that no one has noticed he's just carrying Peony around the town like that yet. Poor Peony though, man. Like, come on. When is he gonna let him go? Get someone else to do your dirty work. Yeah, Twilight would be a good name for the Ghost Horsey. I might just have to go with that one, especially after a little Twilight Princess reference, which is still one of my favorite Zelda games to this day. But I'm gonna take a guess here that once we get the reins to connect Calyrex to his steed, they're probably gonna become one Pokemon, kind of like the Kyurem fusion from Black and White. So maybe it'll become a Psychic and Ghost type? You have my thanks for protecting the village, human child. We're at my full power, or were I at my full power, I could have tamed my steed and regained its loyalty. But weakened as I am now, the most I could do was influence its will and make it depart. If only I had the reins of unity, they would have allowed me to tame my steed in short order. We can do it! We just need the flower, man. What's that? We can make a set of reins with mane hair and a flower that I could grow? How do you not know? Yes, but of course. I had assumed that the humans stopped making the reins because they had lost their faith in me. But it was because I lost the power to grow the material I need. I have spent far too long holding my misguided assumptions, it seems. It has been many centuries since I was able to grow a radiant flower. Doing so drains much of my power. But for whatever reason, a fraction of my power seems to have returned to me just now. There is only one thing to be done. Let the radiant flower bloom. From its head? Oh my god, if that's really what happens... Actually, I shouldn't even be surprised, dude. Its head looks like a bud. Crownus Bloomus! Take this, human child. Okay, well, that wasn't quite as epic as I thought it would be. I thought his, like, head was gonna open up and it was literally gonna be a flower, because that is totally what it looks like. But I guess we got the radiant petal for now. A single petal that the King of Bountiful Harvest gave ya. It radiates faint light. It shames me to admit it, but a whole flower is beyond me right now. I do not know if that petal will be enough, but I still must ask that you use it to create the Reins of Unity. The descendants of the family who once made the reins for me should still live in the village. I put my hopes on you, human child. So that's it? We get one measly petal, man? You think that's gonna be enough? You're putting Peony at risk for this, man? Come on. Well, we gotta look around then for... Oh, I see an item back there, actually, that we haven't quite grabbed yet. So maybe we should do that real quick. And then we gotta go look for someone that can make the Reins of Unity for us, I guess. We got a blunder policy. Raises speed sharply when a Pokemon misses with a move because of accuracy. Raises speed. That's kind of interesting. I guess for Pokemon that have things like Focus Blast. If you miss, then your speed goes up. But it's kind of rough counting on a miss. I don't know. I feel like that seems like a cool gimmick, but it's probably not going to be all that useful and competitive. Or rather, you know, you'd rather have a different, more useful item on your Pokemon than that. But I wonder which of these old people... So I'll just say old ladies, but I was thinking of this one specifically. Thank you for protecting the village from that awful bully of a Pokemon. I think I can trust you to take good care of my dear Foofy. Yes? Get back in the bag, Nebby. It's time. I know you ain't no Foofy. We all know who this really is. And we're gonna get Cosmog. You already know what this one's gotta be named. I mean, there's no other choice. It's Nebby. He's back. And I guess you're not the lady that makes the reins after all. But while we're here, I definitely remember that we wanted to have El Tigre behind us once again. Actually, we could have Nebby behind us now, too. Let's do that. It is at level 5, though, so not exactly going to be doing too much damage or anything. But there it is, Cosmog back in the game. Anyway, I think now we gotta go talk to the mayor because we gotta make the reins so that Calyrex can actually tame his trusty steed. Regardless of which one you chose, I'm sure that from here on out, everything is the same. Hello again, savior of our village. Come to do some more reading? Not this time, man. I beg your pardon. You want me to make a set of reins? I didn't even say anything. Well, I say, that presents a bit of a problem. If my dear great-granddad was still around, he'd have been able to make you a set. But unfortunately, we've no one left who knows the traditional ways at this point. What's more, I doubt you have the flour you'd need to forge a set of reins. But I do have a petal. Is that enough? If so, would that not mean the king has truly... No, I dare not hope. If I recall, my ancestors made Reins of Unity by following the ways passed down in fairy tales. There were 2 key materials, a flower and hairs from a Pokemon. But I'm afraid those old traditions have long since faded from memory. Still, how could I refuse a favor to such a kind and helpful guest? The materials, if you please. So we got the Black Mane and Radiant Petal. And with that, I guess the old man's gonna get to work. I can't promise this will turn out as well as the ones my great-granddad would have made, but it's time to breathe life back into blah, blah, blah. That wasn't me. That was the old man just went on a little ramble there. Harumph! I'm afraid it hasn't come out well at all. Oh no! I fancy myself a crafty enough sort, but I suppose it'd take a craftsman of truly delicate technique to make such fine reins. Oh, please don't look so dejected. I am very sorry. Truly I am. Feels bad. Poor old man. His hands ain't quite what they used to be. The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday. Ah, yes, I'm terribly sorry. I'll have a look at it soon. Fix it yourself, Peony. Damn, making the old man do it? Come on. Oh, you're here too, Chief. Were you in the middle of something? The pair of you seem awfully gloomy. I mean, he tried. What? Is that all? So all you need to do is make some nice cord. Pass me those materials for a mow. For a me? All right. Got my pedal, got my hair. Now what am I supposed to do with them? If I may be so bold, allow me to share a song that survives from the legends. Blossom woven round and round, a royal gift in mane's hair bound. Steady on, old bloke. The singing's a bit much. Oh, well, that'll do. Yeah, there's been a lot of singing in this post-game so far. Or DLC. All finished. Have a look. We got the Reins of Unity. Wow. All it took was Peony. Nice. Cords that shine when you hold them up to the light. The people of old times presented these to the king of bountiful harvest to express their gratitude. You're more capable than your face lets on. These Reins of Unity are the splitting image of those in my family's tales. I don't sue all my dear rebellious daughter's clothes for nothing, you know. Even the explorer's outfit I gave you was handmade by yours truly. A man of many talents, I see. In any case, seems you've got the reins you need. Isn't that just smashing? Indeed. Which means we can now get our steed. But since Peony just mentioned how he sews his own clothes, I actually want to go check out the other shirt that we got a while ago. Or I guess not. Would you believe it? I caught myself falling asleep outside again. I was chilled to the bone, so I thought I'd warm myself up with a good hot shower at our base. But the water coming out was ice cold. I got ultra mega super surprised and... I didn't even click the A button that time. Oh my god. He's back in the avatar state. Human child, were you able to make the reins? Okay, this is seriously not cool anymore, Calyrex. You can't just be doing this without Peony's consent, man. Chief Peony did it. More reason why you shouldn't just take over his body like that. Indeed, this man has done so much to aid me. I do hope I can repay him sometime. I have some good news of my own. I was finally able to track down my loyal steed. Spectrier is making its home in the Crown Shrine. It is a place where my loyal steed and I spent much time together. I'd been avoiding the place, as I feared I would get trapped in my own nostalgia. Why has my loyal steed made the shrine its home? Is it reminiscing about our time together? No, it can't be. The Crown Shrine stands majestically atop the mountain to the north. Bring the carrot and the reins of unity, and meet me there. I shall hasten there now, but you may come when you feel you're ready. I'm counting on you, child. Of course he's gonna take the pawn with him. This is sad, man. We gotta head for the Crown Shrine up next. And hopefully there we'll be able to wrap up this Calyrex story, because your boy's getting hungry and my voice is definitely not doing too hot right now. But this is actually totally the wrong way. So let's just wrap up the episode here, and next time we will head up to the Crown Shrine and reunite Calyrex and its faithful horse.